Okay, so warm welcome to all. Welcome to today's webinar. And we have gathered here for our today's webinar, which is based on the topic uh, and on the Android app programming or Android app development. And for this, we have with us our today's expert, uh, Ms. Riddhim Beri ma'am. She is an assistant professor at Chandigarh University and also pursuing PhD in IoT from LPU. She has 6 years of experience as an assistant professor and 8 years of experience as a software developer as a freelancer. She has written 7 books and 20 plus journals paper and 6 conference publications. And also she has got published 4 patents till now. So without wasting further time, let me introduce Ms. Riddhim Beri ma'am. You can continue, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon to all of you. So, guys, my name is Riddhim Beri, and I'm going to teach you about the interesting facts of the Android programming, and also I'll be creating a small game for you. Yes, exactly. You will be able to create a game after this webinar, and also you will play that game onto your mobile phone. I'll be discussing about the feature. I'll start from the introduction of the Android, and after that I'll move further for the features, and then I'll be moving further for the game development, that is the your tic-tac-toe that we will be discussing. So let's start, guys. So as of let's discuss about the Android. So what is the Android? Basically, Android is basically an operating system, right? Like we are having Windows in our system, similarly we are having the Android operating system with us, right? This operating system allow me to run onto the mobile applications, that is having the Linux based system, right? It is an open source operating system. What do you mean by open source? Like, for example, if any kind of change I want to have with my software, or any kind of change I need to make in the operating system, then I will be able to do that. Its code is freely available. There is a difference between open source and the free software. Free is never considered as the open source. For an example, we are having a software browser, that is the Google Chrome. It is considered as the free software, but it is not the open source. Its code is not available so that we can make the changes. Like we are having the Mozilla Firefox, that is a free as well as the open source. So Android is basically an open source, a Linux-based operating system that work for the mobile devices such as the smartphones, smart cars, tablets. Today, Android is everywhere. It's basically working onto the mobile phones, for your cars, for your refrigerators, for your washing machines. It can be installed anywhere or everywhere. Initially, Android was developed by Open Handset Alliance. This was the company. Now it's owned by Google and the other related company. Now the Android is the part of the Google, right? So now let's move further. Let's discuss about the features of the operating system, features of the Android. There are some interesting features that Android is providing me, like it's providing me a beautiful interface. As we have seen that most of the mobile phones that are having Android, and it's having the same user interface, and it is very user friendly, that by simple steps we can just simply execute the task, or we can just perform the task. So it's having a beautiful API, beautiful UI, by using which we can easily interact with the mobile phones without any hesitation, or without any the technology innovation or technology knowledge. So it's a beautiful UI is there. It's having the huge connectivity. We can connect with the different kind of the devices. Even by using Android phone, we can connect with any kind of hardwares, including the PCs, the laptops that are having the Bluetooth support or the Wi-Fi support. I can connect with the other mobile phones the by the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or some NFCs like that. So I can connect in a several way with this Android operating system. And then we will be able to store huge amount of data. Yesterday I was searching, so for a phone, right now the Android is also available for TBs of storage. So that means we can store huge amount of data. So in it, that mobile phone that I'm using currently, it's having 256 GB of the storage. That means it's now supporting the more storage as compared to the other, right? So that is not there in the other system like iPhones. If I'll talk about the iPhone, it's having all the 256 GB support, but it is not the powerful. It just evolved. But if I'll talk about the Android is nowadays supporting huge memory. So there are several media supports that are provided by the Android, like we can have any kind of media, we can play any kind of videos, we can play any kind of photographs, we can play any kind of songs. So we can even share the songs, we can even share the media around the globe, no matter where the location is or whatever the device is, we can share, we can use, we can connect with this Android operating system in an easier way, right? The messaging is basically the very useful aspect that Android is providing. It's providing me the several applications that by using which I can message in an interactive way, or even whenever we install the Android operating system. So some basic message application is also there that actually transfer the message in a quicker way and also provide me the acknowledgement that whether my message is sent or not. If it is sent, it's it's received or not, it's view or not. These kind of features are also there in the Android phones right now. And in the case of the Java phones that we were using prior to 2000, like 2005, so that was not having this kind of facility. We just have to send the message and we don't have any kind of acknowledgement that whether the message has been sent or not, right? We are having the several web browser multi-touch nowadays. It's having the different facilities that providing me to use it in a more interactive way. Like for example, if I'm talking about with the gestures, so we can set the screen gesture. Like if I'm just using one finger to scroll down the notification, it's just providing me the notification. If I will use two fingers to scroll down the notification, then it's providing me the more other features. So it's basically offering me the multi-touch support that actually allow me to create more useful feature rather than that normal simple. We are having the multitasking. We can play the song, we can perform any game, we can just view cameras, we can do anything, we can make the call. So we can do several kinds of things with this multitasking. Previously, 5 years like before, the Android operating system was not having support of this multitasking at a deeper level, because at that time, if I was on phone, it was unable to play the music. But nowadays, we can also do this task. Like if I'm on phone and simultaneously I can listen to the music, I can do the different tasks at the same time. That's provided by the Android operating system, right? And Wi-Fi direct. So it's a very powerful feature that we can just directly connect with the Wi-Fi by using Android operating system. So hope the features, you guys are not having any doubt with the features. If any one of you have any doubt in between, so kindly drop a message in the chat box so that I'll be able to give response to that message. Okay. So there are several versions of Android, started from Android 1.0, and until now we are having the latest version, that is the Android 12, right? So several versions of Androids are available. So lots of the versions like the Android 1.0, 2.0, Cupcake, Donut, Eclair, Froyo, Honeycomb, Gingerbird, Ice Cream Sandwich, these are now not existed. So we are not having any phones that are having these operating systems, these versions. So that's why I have created a separate site for the other operating systems that still the phones are available for these kinds of operating systems. This is most of the phones that are the latest phones that are having this. Even my phone also, it's having the feature of Android 11. It's having the Android 11 operating system in it, right? So there are several operating systems that actually why the updations of the previous versions are there. The updations are there just because to remove the previous bugs that we were having in the previous operating system. Nowadays, we are using Android in a more effective and more easy way as compared to the other. As per the versions, so Android 12 is having more better UI rather than the previous Android 11. So this is the task. So let me just move further. So now, before wasting the time, this is the just the feature of your Android operating system. So before wasting the time, instead of wasting the time, I wish to go for the creation of the tic-tac-toe game. So do you have any kind of doubt till now? Anyone have any kind of doubt till now? Please raise the hand. Okay, so let's play the game. I created the game. This is the tic-tac-toe game. I just want to play it so that we'll be able to know that what kind of thing we guys are going to do this task, right? So it's playing the game. So we need to wait for a while. And for creation of the Android application, you need a software that is the Android Studio. It is a heavy software. You need to have i5 and 8 GB of the RAM, i5 processor. If you guys are not having that, so the better option is to install your IntelliJ IDE of the JetBrains, right? So by using which, so this is the tic-tac-toe, a simple tic-tac-toe. It's for firstly specifying me that O's turn is there. So when play, let's play. So this is O, X, and this is X. O is the winner. Yeah, let's make the X as the winner. So X, O, X, O, and X. So our X is the winner. So that means our game is working fine, right? So now we are going to create this game, right? So that we will be able to know how this game is developed and how these components are there and what are these components, what is the logic of this game. So let's start. Firstly, what we need to do, we need to open the Android Studio. So for opening the Android Studio, you need to know, you need to do Android Studio. You need to write the start menu. I'm sorry. Now, the first task we need to have this is the new and the new project. We need to click onto the new project and it's asking me for which system I'm creating the project. So I'm creating the project for my phone or tablet and I want to have the empty activity. If you want to have any other kind of activity, so the templates are available. You can easily use these templates and you can do your task. So firstly, I'm having an empty activity and it's asking me the name of the application. So I'm having the name of application tic tac and toe, right? So I'm just going to create the tic tac toe application and in this it's calling as the package name. So okay, I'm saying that okay, take it as the default package and the location should be like this could be the location and the language. See, currently Android applications are going to be designed in two languages. One is Java and one is Kotlin. Currently, I'm going to teach you Java. If you want to learn for Kotlin, some minor syntax differences there, nothing else. Because Kotlin was evolved in 2017 and before that, Java was used. So even right now, nowadays also Java is using in several applications. So currently I'm using Java for creation of my application. The second thing, these are the APIs. APIs tell me which version, for which version I'm going to create the application. See, there are the different APIs, still 11 API is there. So it's saying that less than 1% of the devices, I don't want to create the application that will only install onto the 1% of the applications on the devices. I want to create the application that will install on more number of devices, more number of Android phones. So let me create the Lollipop application. So see, it's saying that 92.3% of devices are going to compatible with this application. So I need to do this and finish. So let's see. This process will take time. So any query, you are free to ask. You can drop the chat message. So let it load. I'll explain each and every component to you. Anyone have any doubt till now? Please ask. Till then it's creating the all the scripts because its process is going on. It's updating all the stuff. So done. So now whenever we create the package, whenever we create the application, we are having this app folder and this Gradle script. What is this app folder? Whatever the application stuff is there, code file, anything, that is the part of this application folder. Gradle script, whatever the files that are going to compile, that are the part of this Gradle script, right? So now what I need to do, I need to go to app. There is a folder, one manifest and one Java file and one resource. So one folder manifest specifies one file. This is the main file which is having all the information about your application. Like if your application will have this icon, your application icon will be in the rounded shape, your name of the application, tic-tac-toe. So all the things are present here. See, it's tic-tac-toe is the name of the application. So all the things related to your application, whatever the settings for the application you want to create, all the stuff will be present here, right? So I'm just going to close this because today I'm not going to use this folder. So after that, inside Java, there are three folders. One is com.example.tic-tac-toe. It's the Android test and it's the test. So I just want to open this tic-tac-toe, not the test file. So inside that there is a file, main activity.java. This is the file that actually having the Java code that will play whenever we play the game, that will execute whenever we play the game. And it is having this stuff. What is the purpose of this stuff? I will explain you everything. After that, we need to go to this resource folder, and inside this resource folder, we are having a layout that is activity main. This is the designing part of our application, like how my application will appear and what will be the look of the application. Okay. So we need to start it right now. So because we need only these two files and we need to code. Okay. So first foremost thing, I'm going to split this window so that I'll be able to code and check the design simultaneously. So firstly, let's check. So instead of it's already having the code, it's having the code that is representing that this is the constraint layout. What is a layout? A layout specify how your components are going to arrange. Like in this layout, we are having the components, like we are having these buttons and these are arranged in the serial order. So similarly, I want to have the component. So firstly, I need to have this instead of this, I need to have the relative layout. So it's the relative layout. So I'm just changing it to relative layout. What is the relative layout? Relative layout specifies that whatever the task, whatever the component where I will place, take it at their own, right? Don't take it in the other way. Just take it their place, that place only. Don't just misalign that. Okay. So further, what I need to do, I need to further, uh, let me have the code. Yeah. So now I'm having this text view. So let's move to the design part. So this is my design of the app. So this app is having one label, which is showing me the text hello world. I want to show the text that is welcome to tic-tac-toe. So for that, I need to search for the text property. So this is the hello world. I want to have welcome to tic-tac and toe, or tic-tac-toe. Okay, so we are having this. Align I want to align this component to the center. So I need to have the gravity, and this gravity should be the center. So I need to set the center gravity, and it doesn't affect it because the layout width and height, how this layout is going to be represented. It's wrap content. Wrap content specifies whatever the content is there, specify the width as per that content. If you want to enlarge that, want the width to be enlarged to the complete screen, so I said that match parent. Whatever the parent width is there, you need to take the width as per that, right? So I just written match parent. Now let's change the appearance of the text. So I'm having the size property. So I need to check the size property, and I need to have the 48 SP. And I want to change the font as well. So the font, I'm taking it as the casual or the cursor, right? So I want to have the cursor. Now it looks better, right? So the first task to create the text view is the done. So till now we did this part only, right? Now the next part is that the next part we are left with, we created this my tic-tac-toe, we created this, and I have written that welcome to tic-tac-toe. Now we need to create all these layouts. So for that I need to create the layouts. Firstly, I need to move to this layout and linear layout vertically and drop here, right? This linear layout vertical specifies that vertically I'm going to organize my components, right? So it could be having the match parent and the height at the match parent, right? And I want to divide, see, this box, the current box is considered as the vertical layout, right? And I want to have 3 rows in this. So for that, I need to have 3 rows, and for that, I need to have the linear layout, 3 linear layouts inside this. First linear layout, I will design the second linear layout later on. And this linear layout, I want to have the height as the wrap content, but width as the match parent, right? Now, I need to have the buttons, 3 buttons inside that. Why buttons? Because these are the buttons that actually allow me to change the text from X to 0 or 0 to X, like, right? So we are going to create like this, right? So firstly, now I'm going to create this, let me have the height as match parent and width as the wrap content, right? So inside this, I'm having a button. So let me have a button. Yes. So this is the button, right? So that we are having, right? And now I need to have the margins of this layout. So firstly, I'm having this button, and I need to set the margin. So what kind of margins my application is going to take? So this is taking, I'm saying 100 dp. Okay. So let me have 100 dp, right? So it's going to be center. If you want to reduce the margin, so I'm having the, let's suppose 50 dp, done. So it reduces the margin, the button shifted downward, right? This is one layout, and this is one button. Now I want to have the other button. 1, 2, and 3. I'm having these three buttons. And now these three buttons are having again, it's collaborating with each other, right? So what I need to do, I need to have the margins of the button as well. So I need to have the 5 or 10 dp margin, let's suppose. So the 10 dp margin, this one, 10 dp margin of this one, done, and 10 dp margin of this one, done. So we are having this 10 dp margin, and the previously it was having the margin. Let me have the linear layout, and it was having the margin of the 50 dp. Let it be 20 dp so that it could be in the center one, right? So now I want to have the button text. I want to remove this button text. Okay, so let me have the text, right? So I need to remove this button text. It's button, and it's again button, and it's again having the button text. I don't want to have this text, right? So I have written all the things, and this error, there is some error. What is this error? Let's say I just want to ignore this error. It's saying that you have not specified any button text. I said it's okay. It's not a problem with me, right? So no error is there now. Now we created these three buttons, and we need to have the one important thing with this. Actually, not one, two important things with it. Firstly, every button must have the button ID. So that means I'm writing it this button as a BT0 because I need to have 9 buttons, 3 buttons in a row. So BT1 and again BT2, done. And now one more important property. We have set this button ID by so because we want this button ID to be taken at the Java code, because from there we need to fire the logic like what to do if this button will be clicked, what to do if that button will be clicked, right? So I'm just going to take this button, right? And I'm writing the button ID. Now, one other thing that I need to do, for that I'm just going to check one ID, one property, that is the tag. Now, what is this tag? Tag, actually we will use this tag from the Java file. Why we will use this tag? We will use this tag to get to know which button is clicked and which is having the tag, specific tag, because I will not specify the separate on click listener with this, right? So I need to have the tags with the every buttons. So 0, and then I'm having the tag 2. It's 1, 0, 1, and 2, right? So I'm having these tags. So let me just check the attributes, and height could be the wrap content, and the width could be the match parent, right? So I'm having this layout, right? These 3 buttons I'm having. So I similarly want to have the other 3 rows. So first 3 rows I have created, right? The second 3 rows I need to create. So I'm just copying this linear layout, paste. Okay, scroll up, done. And again, I'm going to copy this, scroll out, done. So 3 buttons are there, 1, 2, and 3, right? Why these are there? Because it's the margin property is set. So accordingly, we can change the size of whatever the property you want to change, you can change as per the size. So for reference, I just want to copy this code and directly I'm going to paste this here. Now let's see how my appearance is there. This is my appearance, right? So let me have this, my tic-tac-toe, and it's having the welcome to tic-tac-toe. So this is the complete layout that I have created. Now I want to explain you from the code wise also. See, firstly, what we are having, we have this relative layout. This relative layout is going to place the component as it is that I will place onto the screen, right? And the other thing is the text view. This is the label that will show me the message, welcome to the tic-tac-toe. Its ID is the header text, right? Like we are having the name. If you want to call me, so you can call me with my name, that is Rhythm Berry. And similarly, if I want to call this text view in this Java file, then I will be calling this with the ID, right? And now this is the layout width, which is specifying that what is the width of the component. The width, I'm saying it should be the match parent as per the screen size. It should enlarge or decrease as per that. The height of the component should be as per the content. Whatever the content height is there, as per that content height, the height of the component will be there, right? And now gravity. Gravity specifies that where to place this component's text. So I want to place this component's text as the center horizontal. Center party at the horizontally, right? And the text of this is the tic-tac-toe, and the text size is the 20 sp, and the text style is the bold, right? Whatever the style you want to change for the text, you can change it for the text. Now after that, I created this horizontal vertical layout firstly, and inside that first horizontal layout, which is having three buttons, 1, 2, and 3 buttons. So first button is having IDBT0 that we set onto the for the properties, and the width will be the wrap content and the height will be the wrap content, and the margins are the 8 dp, and the color I have set this as the darker gray, and then I have set the tag as 0, and the size of the text is the 60 sp, and it could ignore the text contrast. Similarly, I have created these 3 buttons with the different IDs and the different text, and the same linear layout horizontal I have paced the size, right? This is how my design look like now. One more important property I want to show you, this tools. What is the purpose of this tools? Tools means that this text will be shown whenever I will be checking it in the design, but it will not show in the code part, in the running part. So let's run this application. Let's see how our design looks like. Our design, hold on, the application is building Gradle. So let me just move back and try to run it once again. Let me stop this. Yeah, so hold on for a sec. Yeah, so let's run this once again. I run this. So you will see the empty boxes. Nothing will be there onto that. Currently, it's the previous application loaded. So wait for a while. It will load the new application. It's a simple mobile phone that we are having with our hands. I have taken the Pixel XL. Yeah, see, welcome to the tic-tac-toe, and nothing happens when I click because I have not coded anything that what will happen when I click onto this button, right? So let's start coding. If till now have any doubt, please ask. Otherwise, we are going to move further. Now this is the Java file. See, this is the Java file that is having the package name as the com dot, let me have this here, example dot tic-tac-toe, and this is the file, right, which is having the Java code. This is the package name, right? Import Android X app compat app compat activity. This is the file that we need to import because I want to create the Android application. And what about this? This is the Android operating system bundle that allow me to create the Android application. And everything that we are creating in the Java with the help of application, and I have inherited this file that is there in this. I have inherited this class that is there in the Android app compat and app package, right? Now I created the on create method. See, in Java, we are having main method, but in Android, we are having on create. It's saying what to do when we will create the application, whenever application is created. So let's start the coding. So first and foremost task, I need to have refer everything that is there in the design part here. So for that, I'm using button BT0, BT1, BT2, BT3, BT4, BT5, BT6, and BT7, BT7, BT8, right? So these 9 buttons are there with me. And one, I'm having the text view. So for that, I'm having the text. I need to have text view, okay, and header text, right? So I just simply declared the variables. I did nothing right now. I just simply declared the variables because now I'm going to refer all the variables here, right? So let's refer all the buttons here. So firstly, I'm having BT1, BT0 dot set on click listener, because what to do whenever the button will be clicked. So I'm saying this, right? So I'm saying that just application context will check what to do, right? So I'm just 9 buttons are there. For every button I need to do the same thing, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I just press Control D so that it will duplicate the previous file. So I'm just changing the IDs. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So one is extra. I need to remove this, right? So now what's the error? It's saying that this is not implemented. So I need to have this make main activity on click listener. Okay, this is the on click listener. Now these are the buttons that is implementing this on click listener, right? Automatically it created. I have not created the code. But from where to pick these buttons, I need to tell them now. So for that, you need to write BT0 dot find BT0 is equals to find view by ID R dot ID dot BT0, BTN 0. So similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm having, and here the button names were 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm having every button that is there in the design part that I've referred that these buttons here, and only text view is left. So let's refer this text view. It's also is equals to find view by ID R dot ID dot header text. So whatever the control was there, I have got that here, right? So currently I have not done anything. I've just refer all the buttons. I have not create any code so that this app would be function, right? Will be able to function, right? Now this on click. Now in this function, I need to code like what to do whenever the function will be, whenever the button will be clicked, because I need to play the game. Either cross or either 0 will be changed, or the functioning will be there, right? So firstly, I need to check that I need to create a variable that is button, whatever the current button clicked. So I need to get this current button click from the find view by ID v dot get ID, right? I need to get the ID of the button that is clicked, right? So the other thing, I need to have the int click tag find view by ID view dot get tag, right? So whatever the tag is clicked, whatever the button is clicked, you need to assign that. Now it is the error because the tag is going to provide me in the string form. So I need to convert it in the integer form. So I need to have this integer dot parse int. Here we go. So we are having this view dot get tag as the integer, right? So like this, we are having this tag and button. Now I need to check. I need to draw the logic. Like if the button is clicked, then what to do, right? So before doing this, I need to make some variables here, right? So what are the variables? Why we need to do? Let me show you this. I'm creating the initial player because when we started the application, it was showing me the player is by default turn is 0. So I'm firstly check the player O is equals to 0. I'm setting the value, and player X is equals to 1. I'm setting the values of the player. And now also I'm saying the active player. What is the active player? So currently the active player is the player O, right? So I'm saying that first time the player O is going to play the game, right? This thing I have set that so that the first turn will be A always. We can't change. If you want that X will be there, you can set that X turn will be there initially, right? Now, let's draw the logic. So I'm saying if active player is equals to player 0, if currently player 0 is playing, right? So what do you do? The clicked button text should be O, so that it will place O over there, right? After that, I need to have the active player is equals to player X. Once the O played, after that the turn is X is there, right? And then I need to have the header text dot set text is equals to X turn, right? If the O player is playing, then I need to do this thing. Otherwise I need to copy this and I need to paste it here, and the button will set the button player, and X and the turn will set to the O turn, right? So let's see whether this is working or not, because I want whenever I'll click onto O, it will display the text O onto the button. If I will click on X, it will display the text X onto the button. So let's check. Okay, so let's play it once again. It's the partial, so it may have any error. Yeah, it's having the error because it's not completing completed. That's why it's not working properly. So let's code the further. Okay. So firstly, we have set the buttons, and then we have just check that whether the X button is there, whether the Y button is played, right? Now, next part. Now, firstly, I need to check this, the positions. Let me have the, let me play this once again. I'm not going to click because firstly I need to complete this, and on also after that I'll be able to execute the task. Now, the tic-tac-toe will check the position field, like which position is empty, which position is filled. I need to check, because otherwise I will not be able to place the task, right? So I need to create the array. I'm creating the array, that is the int filled position, that is, so total 9 positions are there. So initially I'm saying that none of the position is filled. So I'm saying -1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? So -1 is there. So 3, 3, 6, and 3, 9. So I'm saying you are not able to fill the position until or unless you will not be able to get which position is filled or which position is empty, right? So I'm saying that before this I need to set that if filled position not equals to filled position click tag not equals to -1. If it is not -1, then return, otherwise fill either 0 or X at that place, right? Now, after that, I'm having the further logic, that is actually creating the game, the leftover part. So let's complete the part. So now what we did, we created the logic that whatever the position is empty, only fill that position, not the other position. The third one is the logic that actually check that which is the winning position, right? So I'm saying that winning position is firstly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me move to the design part. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 3, 6, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 0, 4, 8, and 2, 4, 6. These are the winning positions, right? And as per that winning positions, I need to declare who is the winner, who is playing the game, and who is executing the task. So let's complete this winning position also. So firstly, I'm having this as boolean is game active. I need to set this initially true, because I won't say that initially I don't want to give it me true, because the position is currently filling, right? Now, the next part I'm going to do here. So I need to do if is game active. If the game is not active, then return whether the button is clicked or not. That's why the game was not playing. So whether the button is clicked or not, if the button is clicked, then click the button, then play the game. Otherwise, the you don't want to set the game, you just need to exit that, right? After that, what I need to do, I need to have this further task. So I'm saying whatever the position you have filled now, you need to call a function check for win. So if the positions are filled, either this one, either this one, this one, or this one, so declare the winner. Okay, this is the last part of the game. So I want to create the function check for win. Okay, so I'm creating firstly the array winning position, right? So what is the winning position? Firstly, the winning position is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? This is the three positions. Then 0, 3, 6, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8. Then 0, 3, 6, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8. Okay, we are also left with the diagonals. So 3, 0, 4, 8 and 2, 4, 6. So I need to have 0, 4, 8 and 2, 4 and 6, right? So these are the winning positions that we are having, right? And now we need to check that whomsoever player is wins, right? So we need to check that by using this for loop. I will check about the first position, like whether the filled position is equals to these places, then have the same values, then the player wins. Otherwise, we it is not win. So I need to have the for loop for I is equals to 0, I less than 8, because 8 positions are there, and I plus plus, and I'm taking the value in val 0 is equals to winning position 0, I and 0, right? Then let me have val 1 and val 2, and then 1 and 2, right? Because I want to check that whichever position is filled, if this is the winning position or not. So for that, I need to do if filled position val 0, right? I need to check this inside val 0 is equals to filled position val 1 and filled position val 1 equals to filled position val 2. So the winner is there. If the position 0, 1, 2, three numbers are same in these positions, three numbers are same in these any one of these positions, then the winner is declared. That means firstly I need to check that which winner is there, either winner X or either winner O. So before that, I need to check for one more thing. So if filled position val 0 not equals to -1, because first time it's equal. For the first time it's equal. Why so? Because first time I set that all the positions of 0 is equals to 1 is equals to 2. So it may return me true. So that's why I'm checking that. If it is not equals to 1, then only after that check is game active is equals to false. If the filled position is not 0, then set the game active, because once a player declared, then why we will move further, why we will start playing again. So we need to restart the game. So firstly we need to declare the player. So if filled position val 0 is equals to player, if it is player O, then what you need to do, then you need to show the dialog and inside that you need to have the message O is the winner, right? We need to have. And what is the show dialog? Show dialog, I have created the method. Okay, so I'm creating this method which will display the message which will display a message box that the O is the winner, right? Otherwise, if it is not like that, then show dialog. If O is not winner, then obviously X is the winner. So X is the winner, right? If player O is the winner, then means it's on the positions, all the positions. Otherwise, it's X is the winner, right? So we are having the last part. Now the last part we are left with that actually shows me that which position of the player is winner or not, which actually show me the message box. So I'm creating the new alert dialog dot. I want to build a dialog box, right? And then I need to build a dialog box onto this, right? Which the title I'm going to set is the winner. I need to set the title, restart game, right? And the next part I'm having the position, where to set the position, positive button. So set positive button. So the button I want to have the restart game, and here I'm having this O is the winner, right? So I'm having this restart game, positive button, and comma new dialog interface dot set on click listener, because I want that the button will be shown. It will be shown the dialog box, and this dialog box. Now what to do when the restart button will be clicked? I'm saying when the restart button will be clicked, just call the restart game function. So what this function will do, let me create the function. Okay, I create the function like this. So the restart game is created function. So now I'm saying that whenever the game will be restart, so restart all the things. Whatever you did here now, do all the things here like this. Firstly, all the things here. So let me move here. I'm moving here. So firstly, I need to restart all the game. And also, all the button text should be blank. So I need to have bt0 dot set text empty, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So bt1, bt2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So all the text is going to be empty, right? So that the buttons will be empty, and the game needs to be set as active as true, that I already set that, right? So, and also one more thing, I need to have the header text is equals to tic tac toe. Whatever the text, I need to set text that is there. So in this way, we created the game of the tic tac toe. This is how. Now let's play the game, how the game is going to be played. So let's play it. Let's have a look how this game is going to be played. See, this is specifying initially O turn. Okay, so I specify O, it's showing me X turn. Now it doesn't stop. Why so? because it's completed now and we can easily execute this, right? So this is the O turn. Now X is the turn. This is the X turn. And now again, I want to play O, then X, then O. See, O is the winner. This is the dialog box that we created. And when I click on the restart game button, it just show me the blank because we set this all as it is. This is how we created a button, a tic-tac-toe game, right? A simple tic-tac-toe game. So all of you, do you have any queries? So please ask. Now that is the query session. So let's interact with each other. So do ask. If you want to have the code part, I will give you the codes as well by the link of the description. You will get that codes that are related to the application. And if you want to install this application on your mobile phone, for that, what you need to do, you need to install your you need to attach your mobile phone with the USB debugging enabled, and here you will get the device and your application will be done onto your phone. As if I already installed that application that I shared with, that I created with you. So these are the buttons like I'm creating, and these are the buttons that are showing me the task. So here I'm having X, and let me have C. O is the winner. It's showing me the game, right? So this is how we can install this application on our mobile. So till now, anyone have any doubt? Kindly post that.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. If anyone has any doubt, you can just post it on the chat box. And let me know you all, this whole webinar, this whole session will be available on our Research Circle YouTube channel. So if you have missed something and if you want to watch again, then it's available there on the Research Circle YouTube channel. And do subscribe to Research Circle channel for more webinars like this. And if you want, you can just share to anyone, because as I can see, we have created a complete game here. So this is one of the most interesting webinar as per I say. So thank you so much for delivering such a nice session, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
And if anyone has any question, then you can just contact to ma'am directly as well, or we'll try to give the email ID of ma'am on the description box, so that you can just post your queries or whatever you want to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to say thank you to all participants who have joined us via Research Circle app, via YouTube Live and Facebook Live. And thank you so much, Ms. Riddhim Beri ma'am, for taking out the time and delivering such a nice session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah, have a good time.
Thank you, sir.